Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. Every single day, you've got to do a few things for yourself. Life doesn't slow down for nobody. If you want to win, if you want to grow, if you want to live your best life, there's some things you need to make sure you're doing each and every day. And trust me, it's not about the big moments. It's about the small things that add up, that stack up, and take you to the next level. The moment you wake up, your mind is a blank slate. What you choose to fill it with in those first few moments of the day can set the tone for everything that follows. One of the most powerful ways to start your day is with gratitude. It sounds simple, but it has a profound impact on your mental and emotional well-being. Too often, we rush out of bed, consumed by the tasks, responsibilities, and worries that await us. We look at the clock, scramble to get ready, and head straight into the hustle of the day without a second thought. But in those first few moments, before the noise of the world takes over, you have the opportunity to shift your mindset. Gratitude is more than just a feeling, it's a practice. It's a conscious decision to recognize and appreciate the things in your life, big and small. It's a way of training your mind to focus on the positive rather than the negative. Think about it. There are always things we can be grateful for. It doesn't have to be something grand. Maybe it's the warmth of the bed you slept in, the roof over your head, or simply the fact that you woke up to see another day. Starting your day with gratitude, no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, immediately shifts your perspective. It reminds you that there are blessings in your life, even when things may not feel perfect. When you practice gratitude every day, it creates a ripple effect. It doesn't just impact how you feel in that moment, it influences how you approach the entire day. Instead of waking up anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed, you begin your day with a sense of calm and appreciation. When you are grateful for what you have, you set a positive, abundant tone for everything else to follow. The power of gratitude is that it forces you to notice the good things around you. And when you do, your mindset begins to shift from scarcity to abundance. It's easy to fall into a mindset of lack, especially in a world that constantly pushes us to achieve more, do more, and be more. We often get caught up in what we don't have, what we haven't accomplished, or the things we think we're missing. Gratitude disrupts that negative thinking. It redirects your focus. When you take a moment each morning to reflect on what you're thankful for, it pulls you away from the distractions and pressures of life and grounds you in the present. It helps you appreciate what you already have and what you've already achieved, no matter how big or small those things may seem. Gratitude also helps you cultivate a more resilient mindset. Life isn't always easy. There will be setbacks, challenges, and moments that test your strength. But when you're grounded in gratitude, you develop a deeper sense of perspective. Even in the face of adversity, you can find things to be thankful for. Gratitude doesn't ignore the difficulties of life. It simply helps you see them through a different lens. It reminds you that you can navigate challenges with grace, knowing that there are still things to appreciate even in tough times. This practice of gratitude doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as taking a few deep breaths in the morning and saying to yourself, "Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to live another day. Thank you for the people in your life. Thank you for the chance to work toward your goals." As you continue this daily practice, it becomes easier and the benefits compound. You begin to notice more things to be grateful for, and you carry that sense of appreciation with you throughout the day. When you start your day with gratitude, you don't just improve your mood in that moment, you set yourself up for success. You create a mental foundation that allows you to tackle challenges with a positive outlook, make better decisions, and approach your goals with clarity and purpose. Gratitude, when practiced consistently, becomes a powerful tool for shaping your mindset and your life. And it all starts in those first few moments after you wake up. Taking care of your body is not just about looking good or fitting into a certain size. It's about honoring yourself and ensuring you have the energy and strength to live the life you desire. Every day, your body works tirelessly to keep you alive, to keep you moving, and to keep you functioning. If you want to get the most out of life, if you want to perform at your best and enjoy every moment, you've got to treat your body with the respect it deserves. The first step in taking care of your body is understanding that it's a machine that requires regular maintenance. It's not just about exercise, it's about fueling yourself properly, getting enough rest, staying hydrated, and giving yourself time to recover. What you put into your body affects how you feel, how you think, and how you perform. Eating nutritious food isn't just about following trends or losing weight. It's about providing your body with the right fuel to power through your day. The energy you consume directly impacts the energy you can give to everything else in your life. A healthy diet isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Exercise is another key component of taking care of your body. We all know that working out is important, but too often we get caught up in the demands of life and neglect our physical health. But here's the thing, exercise isn't about punishing your body or doing something you hate. It's about moving your body in a way that makes you feel good and keeps you strong. Whether it's a 30-minute walk, a yoga session, lifting weights, or dancing around your living room, moving your body regularly is essential for maintaining not just your physical health, but your mental and emotional well-being as well. Exercise releases endorphins, the feel-good hormones, which help reduce stress and improve your mood. It also strengthens your muscles, increases your endurance, and keeps your heart healthy. Equally important to physical activity is rest. We live in a culture that glorifies being busy, working non-stop, and pushing ourselves to the limit. But without adequate sleep, your body cannot repair itself, your mind cannot rest, and you cannot perform at your best. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's during sleep that your body regenerates, your muscles recover, and your mind processes the events of the day. If you aren't getting enough sleep, you're depriving yourself of the very thing your body needs to stay healthy and function properly. Prioritize rest and your energy levels, mood, and overall well-being will improve. Hydration is another vital but often overlooked aspect of taking care of your body. Water is essential for nearly every function your body performs. It helps regulate body temperature, supports digestion, keeps your joints lubricated, and helps eliminate waste. The human body is made up of around 6% water, so keeping yourself hydrated is crucial. Dehydration can cause fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating, not to mention it can hinder your performance in physical activities. Drinking enough water is an easy and effective way to make sure your body is working at its best. It's important to remember that taking care of your body is not about perfection, it's about consistency. It's about making small, everyday choices that contribute to your overall health and well-being. It's easy to get overwhelmed or discouraged when you don't see immediate results, but health is a long-term commitment. Every healthy meal, every workout, every good night's sleep, and every glass of water you drink adds up over time. Your body is the only one you get, and it's your responsibility to take care of it. Because when you take care of your body, it will take care of you. Speaking to yourself like you're somebody important is a game changer. Too often, we allow negative self-talk and doubts to shape the way we view ourselves, and as a result, we don't reach our full potential. But the truth is, how you talk to yourself directly impacts how you show up in the world. If you're constantly telling yourself you're not good enough, not worthy, or not capable, then that's exactly how you will feel and behave. However, when you begin to speak to yourself like you matter, like you are deserving of success and happiness, it transforms everything. The first thing you need to understand is that you are your own biggest influence. The words you say to yourself have immense power. It's easy to get caught up in what other people think or say about you, but what you say to yourself matters most. In fact, it sets the tone for how you approach each day. Positive self-talk is not about pretending everything is perfect or ignoring your flaws. It's about acknowledging your worth, recognizing your strengths, and reminding yourself that you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. Too many people spend their lives focusing on their shortcomings, telling themselves they don't measure up to others, or comparing themselves to someone else's journey. But when you speak to yourself with kindness and encouragement, you give yourself permission to grow, to make mistakes, and to learn from them without the burden of self-criticism. Imagine if you treated yourself the way you would treat a loved one, supportive, patient, and understanding. If you spoke to yourself with respect and compassion, you would create an environment where growth is not only possible, but encouraged. Every time you face a challenge, the way you talk to yourself determines how you handle it. If you say, "I can't do this," you're setting yourself up for failure. But if you say, "I've faced tough situations before and I can handle this too," you're not only reinforcing your capability, but also building confidence. The more you speak to yourself in a positive, affirming way, the more you begin to believe it. It's a cycle. The more you believe in yourself, the more you take action, and the more you take action, the more you prove to yourself that you are worthy and capable. This kind of self-talk doesn't have to be overly complicated. It can be as simple as looking in the mirror every morning and saying, "I am enough," or "I am strong," or "I am deserving of all the good things coming my way." These words may seem small, but they hold immense power. When you consistently speak to yourself like you're somebody important, you create a foundation of self-worth that can carry you through any difficulty. You stop waiting for external validation because you've already validated yourself. You don't need others to tell your value because you know it. It's not just about what you say in the quiet moments of the morning or before bed. It's about what you say to yourself throughout the day. In the moments when doubt creeps in, when challenges arise, or when things don't go as planned, instead of being harsh with yourself, give yourself grace. Speak to yourself like you would a dear friend who needs encouragement. When you do this consistently, you not only build a more positive mindset, but you also build resilience. You begin to bounce back faster from setbacks and keep moving forward with confidence and determination. When you start speaking to yourself like you're somebody important, you elevate your entire life. You stop settling for less because you know you deserve more. You stop doubting your abilities because you trust in your potential. And most importantly, you start showing up in the world in a way that reflects your true worth. When you believe in yourself, others begin to believe in you too. So speak to yourself like you are somebody important, because you are. Investing in your mind is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. Your mind is the engine that drives everything you do. It shapes your thoughts, influences your decisions, and impacts the way you experience the world. If you want to grow, succeed, and live your best life, you have to nurture your mind every day. The world around us is constantly changing, and the only way to keep up, let alone stay ahead, is by continually expanding and strengthening your mind. The beauty of investing in your mind is that it doesn't always require massive amounts of time or effort. It starts with small, daily actions that compound over time. It could be as simple as reading a book for 15 minutes every day, listening to a podcast that challenges your thinking, or engaging in deep reflection about the lessons you've learned. The key is consistency. Every time you expose yourself to new ideas, new information, or new perspectives, you are giving your mind the tools to grow. One of the most effective ways to invest in your mind is by developing a reading habit. Books have the power to expand your knowledge, improve your skills, and inspire new ways of thinking. The great thing about reading is that it allows you to learn from the experiences and wisdom of others. Whether it's reading about personal development, leadership, history, or even fiction, books help you see the world through different lenses, which in turn broadens your understanding and perspective. But it's not just about consuming information. It's about challenging your mind to think critically. When you engage with material that stretches your thinking, whether it's through problem-solving, creative thinking, or even contemplating difficult questions, You are training your mind to become sharper and more adaptable. Critical thinking helps you make better decisions, approach challenges with more creativity, and solve problems more effectively. Another way to invest in your mind is through continuous learning. Take the time to develop new skills or explore subjects that interest you. This could be learning a new language, taking an online course, or picking up a new hobby that stimulates your brain. When you invest in learning, you are not only increasing your knowledge base, but also boosting your confidence. The more you learn, the more equipped you are to handle the challenges life throws at you. In addition to learning and reading, practicing mindfulness and mental clarity is an important investment in your mind. Taking time each day to clear your mind through meditation, deep breathing, or simply reflecting on your thoughts can help reduce stress and increase focus. A clear mind is a powerful mind, and by giving yourself space to think clearly, you set yourself up to make better choices and navigate life with greater ease. Staying positive and protecting your peace is one of the most essential practices you can incorporate into your daily life. Life is full of challenges, and negativity is constantly lurking, whether it's in the form of stressful situations, difficult people, or your own inner doubts. But the truth is, how you handle negativity, both external and internal, determines how well you move through the world and how much peace you can maintain. Staying positive isn't about ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing to focus on the good, regardless of the circumstances. When you protect your peace, you're making a conscious decision to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. It means not allowing negativity to take root in your mind and not giving away your energy to things or people that drain you. The world will test your peace daily. There will be bad days, difficult conversations, and unexpected challenges. But your ability to stay positive and calm in the midst of those moments is what truly matters. It's not about avoiding the negative, but about learning how to rise above it. One of the best ways to stay positive is to guard your thoughts. The way you think shapes your reality. If you allow negativity to dominate your mindset, it will become harder to see opportunities, solutions, or even the good in your life. Instead, choose to focus on the things you can control, the things that are going well, and the things you're grateful for. This shift in focus doesn't mean you ignore problems, but it helps you approach them with a solution-oriented mindset rather than a defeated one. When you focus on the positives, you invite more positivity into your life. It's also important to protect your peace by setting boundaries with the people around you. Not everyone you encounter will uplift or support you. There will be toxic relationships, negative environments, and people who bring unnecessary stress into your life. Protecting your peace means knowing when to distance yourself from those situations or people. It's okay to say no, to remove yourself from negativity, and to create the space you need to recharge and focus on what's truly important. Additionally, staying positive involves choosing how you respond to difficult situations. Life will throw curveballs, but it's not the situations themselves that define your peace. It's how you respond to them. You can't control what others do or what happens around you, but you can control your reaction. When you choose positivity, you gain the power to decide how you let circumstances affect you. By focusing on what you can control and keeping your energy directed towards constructive thoughts, you keep your peace intact. Lastly, maintaining a positive mindset requires daily practices of self-care and mindfulness, whether it's through meditation, journaling, or simply taking a few moments to breathe and reflect. Making time to check in with yourself helps keep you grounded and centered. These moments of peace and clarity allow you to reset and tackle life with a renewed sense of energy and optimism. Connecting with people who lift you up is one of the most powerful ways to ensure you stay motivated, inspired, and on the right path toward achieving your goals. The people you surround yourself with have an incredible influence on your mindset, your energy, and your overall success. If you're constantly around individuals who bring you down, who drain your energy, or who don't believe in your potential, It's much harder to stay focused and optimistic. But when you connect with people who support, challenge, and inspire you, it changes everything. These are the people who make you want to be better, who push you to grow, and who celebrate your wins with you, no matter how big or small. The first step in cultivating meaningful connections is being intentional about who you spend your time with. Not every relationship in your life will be one that contributes positively to your growth, and that's okay. It's important to evaluate the people around you and ask yourself, do they lift me up? Do they encourage me to be the best version of myself? Do they support my dreams? If the answer is no, it may be time to reconsider how much time and energy you invest in those relationships. It's not about cutting people off entirely, but rather about recognizing the value of your time and energy and choosing to spend it with those who truly uplift and inspire you. These are the people who challenge you in a constructive way, who ask you tough questions, and who hold you accountable for your actions. They don't let you settle for mediocrity because they see the greatness in you and want to help you unlock it. They may not always agree with everything you do, but they always have your best interest at heart. These individuals bring a fresh perspective, and their presence in your life can inspire you to think bigger, dream bigger, and do bigger. On the flip side, toxic relationships can have the opposite effect. If you constantly find yourself around people who are negative, critical, or who dismiss your ambitions, it becomes incredibly difficult to maintain a positive mindset and stay motivated. Their energy can drain you, leaving you feeling stuck and discouraged. Protecting your peace and your progress means being willing to distance yourself from these types of relationships. No matter how difficult that may seem, it's not about abandoning people, but about creating space for relationships that nurture and empower you. In addition to choosing your relationships wisely, it's also important to foster deep connections. Quality matters more than quantity. A few genuine, supportive friendships are worth far more than having many acquaintances who don't truly know you or care about your growth. Invest in relationships where there is mutual respect, trust, and a shared desire for personal development. These kinds of connections are invaluable because they provide a sense of community, a sense of belonging, and a solid foundation of support when life gets challenging. Ultimately, the people you surround yourself with can make all the difference. They have the power to elevate you